Putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for... Now we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
I suppose you're suggesting we take down the man in charge of the PMC that has locked down the entire city. An appealing notion, but how do we possibly begin?
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we could find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
The timing of that is rather convenient.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Seriously, what is going on? It's cool. No need to get worked up. This doesn't need to get out of control. No, rascal. Wait, I don't need your bloody help. Why don't you just go home, wanker? I think you need to learn some steam.
eat up the beefsteaks, we shall pay up with our British pounds. We shall eat cows from the fields and anything that bleats. We shall drink up in pints. We shall never surrender.
Do you think you can conquer our Churchill mixed grill? Steak, gammon, sausages, kidneys and chops. Weighed in pounds and paid for in pounds. Yodie Grill. Come and conquer the Churchill.
Malachi has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Let's pop in and say hello, shall we?
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
My guy is proper paranoid, innit?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Got it. Bloody hell, what else can I hack? This fellow is rather obsessive when it comes to rigging traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Welcome to Clare and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Christ. My cousin's got no kind of education or experience.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right, let's not get dramatic.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Ouch. Think more countercultural.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait! Just wait! Albion knows you're in London. Killing me won't change that.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Trust me, we know. Jesus, why else would I be here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
We want your help. There's no love lost between us and Cass. He's behind the bombings. He tried to end us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think, Amish. Think. Shit, fine. Table. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move in! Move in! Shit!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot. Bloody hell.
Neutralizing hostile targets.
We have armed target. Over.
Engaging target.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
Right, I'm putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice.
Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
Working on an upgrade of his private police state? Brilliant. Does this prick ever take a day off? Whatever he's up to, we need eyes on that meeting.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cybersecurity sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I've followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it a bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why wouldn't you be? When you've got a mind as amazing as Sky's, why wouldn't you want to take what you've got and actually augment it by working with technology, by improving your physical self, changing your body and the world around you, implementing more technology to extend your life and really sort of extend human capabilities?
You sound pretty much in love with Sky Larson, I have to say.
I can't comment on that, but I am a big fan of her work. She's been one of these people that has transformed the world around us, and just watching how her mind works from afar is pretty incredible, because some of what the technology she's introduced has changed how we all live our lives, and Bagley has been this really incredible assistance to humanity as a whole. Did I ever tell you that I actually interviewed Sky Larson once?
Really? I thought she never spoke to the media or anything.
But this was a long time ago, back in the day when she was a little bit more accessible, and she was one of these people that just had an amazing presence. You were inspired by her very being, and she was just incredibly talented.
Albion is here to protect you. Failure to comply with our Tower of London. It's very heavily guarded. We can't get in there.
I like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
Hello, hello.
Certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
We're making the best of a bad situation. Situation? If we don't raid the tower and stop this meeting, Cass will inflict his new project on all of us. That's not my idea of a good time.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in our pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Intriguing. Send me their details, won't you?
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
I say, I don't like our chances of recruiting someone from Albion.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
It seems to me you're ready to fight the powers that be.
So, you are with DedSec, yes? And you've done nothing about the clouds of panic gas attacking the people of London.
What?
The chemicals, fear toxins, the drones spray them into the atmosphere. It's citywide, keeps everyone complicit. All of the authorities are involved. Look, I've identified who is behind this. Also their resources and where they are operating from. So it's simple. You want to prove you're not part of the fear gas agenda? Take care of this. Then maybe I'll trust you.
Right then. I'll see what I can do.
Hey! Pay attention! Piece of idiot.
That just about did my head in. Is there any truth to that, Bags?
Oh no, she's off her fucking lid for sure. Allegedly, her shadowy cabal is headquartered at a nearby Albion field office. Might be worth investigating regardless.
All right then. Let's get debunking.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her, and we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the it. But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it a bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why wouldn't you be when you've got a mind as amazing as Sky?
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
Some Albion guards posted here are selling pallets of high-tech weaponry to Clan Kelly at a healthy markup. I mean, sure, it's corrupt, but it hardly rises to the level of evil scheme.
Slash and burn time.
There are the weapons.
You were inspired by her very being, and she was just incredibly talented and knowledgeable.
What's this shite?
Sign of the target. Moving on, there's nothing here. Come on, get yourself up.
Down on that vehicle.
I want to know who's tampered with this vehicle.
Moving on, no one's here.
Keep looking. He's got to be here somewhere. Quadrant clear. Moving to assist.
It's like they just vanished.
What's going on with our security?
What the blood clot?
Excellent. You've dismantled the non-existent conspiracy. Shall we let our friend know what we found?
quiet here.
Fuck me! Fuck! We've got a man down. Ah! Ah!
Lovely.
That's it for Albion's automated armored car assembly. Should kick this whole uprising into high gear. Bit more of that and this barrel will internally combust. No? Nothing on that? Well, I guess it's back to knob jokes then.
So, we've cleaned up the riffraff, but they were just average, run-of-the-mill London criminals. No grand conspiracy. Maybe lay off the drugs and alcohol for a bit, eh?
What? Oh no. Did you get those with the toxin too? I told you it's very dangerous. Shit. Well, you still took out their resources. Good enough. You proved yourself trustworthy. For now.
In DedSec, the more the merrier. Care to join us?
Yes. I think we'll make a formidable team.
And it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it.
We have an Albion operative on our roster.
I'm excited to see what you're capable of. Very excited.
Yes, I'm ready to go bastard hunting with you lot.
Lovely.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. We only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech.
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Teach you to respect me.
To be honest, I'm amazed Albion were allowed to claim such a landmark. Okay, just like any other day.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Investigating disturbance.
pulling just anyone.
Seems that manky little nerd was the one who kept diverting relief supplies away from the Burrow to keep everyone in line for Albion. These days, you can do a lot more evil with a spreadsheet than a drone fleet.
Great.
Spread out and find them! For fuck's sake! They got away! Form the area! There's a hacker bot! She's not here. Call off the search.
What is this filthy rubbish?
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a...
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You seem to know a lot more about him than the average person.
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him.
Huh.
He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Seriously?
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
Aspects of our job redundant, Dave. Not a chance. The wrecker cast takes care of its own. You know that.
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the right call as soon as possible from terrorists and takers.
They're down boots before coming in. I haven't got enough to do. Dealing with construction. Like everyone has seen it. Not here, please. You can try and see if London.
I heard someone saying dead set was back.
They better not be. Justify the terrorists. The real heroes do their deeds in silence.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Great.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
Stupid vigilante crusade. I lost the contract.
You been up there lately? I do like that they're doing random house raids in my apartment block, no? Ever since that... Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always the enemy.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Senior's death.
Let's Let's see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
So, looks like Cass has some issues to work through. Would have been nice if he had done that before he had to secure London.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
But I just couldn't cook any more fucking vegetables. There's only so much you can do with vegetables. You try it.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Can you tell me a little bit more about how the vegetable...
Their damn boots before coming. Don't give in to terrorists. Show what British fight.
I heard someone saying dead things.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
Seem a bit tense.
How are you getting on with those metrics?
Got you, you bastard.
I swear we're all just going to drop dead one
He's
day.
presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know.
Welcome to Project Themis.
Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
A building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
I need an exit, Bagley.
The catacombs, fam.
Find the bastard. Now!
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
He's certainly efficient and cold-blooded, and fully committed to rolling out this Themis project. Not good news. Damn. Shit! I do not like this at all.
Albion's top-secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Kick this up and you're as good as dead.
Oh, fuck! Hellfire! Oh, listen! Let's find the son of a bitch!
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile... At our location, over.
We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
Guess I owe ya.
There's no need for repayment. This is what DedSec does. You can do it too. Join us.
Yeah, let's do it.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect. Any sign of the target? Anyone?
Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over.
All right, things are
No
cooling
visual
off.
of target. Ending pursuit. Over.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast.
Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome. But what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security?
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
Welcome to DedSec. With you on board, we'll be unstoppable.
Thank you. I'm ready.
Yeah. That's what us. I mean, you could use a suit.
I think it should come a little slack. At the end of it all, it's only a few quid, isn't it?
Fucking rubbish.
It's just poor bastards had it tough life. Desperate circumstances tend to make desperate people.
Hey, I bet your
I'm not saying that excuses anything, but it does explain some of it. I don't think we really make many choices as we think. But I suppose you could disagree.
Seriously serious. Hello? I'm seriously serious. Who's this fool? Someone got their ass grafted on their face, eh?
These days, just need to know someone with one of those 3D printers. Yeah, I suppose it's got to be unlocked, and you need the high quality screws and all that. But still seems a bit simple, doesn't it? Can't imagine the police press too easy. I suppose that's on account of mercenaries.
Pick him up some milk for his burning goonies. I got him for him eventually. But I let him again? You know what I mean? That really reflects.
You know what I mean?
to drive down the baby.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro-drone is being developed.
Tell me this will be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
Right, let's spread out and look. Drone, initiate search.
Keep searching.
Search complete. Sync time codes. They're not getting away that easy. Fan out. Drone, search.
Drone, check this area.
Searching for target.
What have I done?
They gotta be somewhere. Someone better run by from this.
Fuck a duck.
Bob. Shit, got a body.
System must be acting up.
Disturbance detected. Beginning entering combat mode. Investigating disturbance. Entering combat mode.
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere.
Searching for target. The target has been located. Engaging hostile target. Engaging target.
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Version's call. Possible hostile at your location. Got it. Watch for hostiles, people. Where did they go? Shit! Control. Suspect has left the car.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
Control, we are pursuing the target.
in pursuit and coming back.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make micro-drones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.